Hello, hello? Is anyone hearing me or seeing me? It should be going, but just making sure. I think I was muted for the first 20 seconds, but that's okay. That was a rookie mistake from my part, but it happens. Hello, let's say hello to everyone in the chat. I said hello by text, but I still want to highlight you guys and gals. Thank you very much, Kevin. So, hello, Cub. Hello, Raven. I don't know if you're still here. Hello, Rusty Tracks. Great channel. Someone just starting, everyone. So I highly recommend going and checking him out afterwards. I will leave a link in the stream if he's still here. So just so that you people know, just starting, great setup, willingness to upgrade at all times. Just to make sure everyone knows. Hi Daniel, hi Josh, hi Kevin, hi Colleen, glad to see you. Thank you very much for the happy birthday. Alright, great. So, hi Train Boy David. Davidson, sorry about that. Hi Dundas Junction James. So, I will get going right away with the surprise my girlfriend got me, because I didn't even have the time to test it, and I'm very excited about it, so I'm eager to test it. We have another bullet train. Yes, it is the same as Dave. Yes, we both shopped for it at the same time, and then suddenly my girlfriend told me to stop shopping, so here it is. Hi Clanks, glad to see you. Hi Yvette, thank you very much. So yeah, I got this today. Very happy. So that's why there is a camera pointing at the back of the layout, because this, just like the other bullet train, cannot run on the tight radius of my 2x4. So this is what made the decision of running HO tonight. This and the new toys from Dave. And so hi Holly, glad to see you here as well. So this running on the upper loop, the force perspective loop, at the same time as the other bullet train, because we will enjoy both. Hi Clintonville. So this, the new gift, and Dave's new gifts will be the main stars of the show tonight. We will run other stuff, don't worry. But these, I'm normally a North American train person, to be quite honest. Even more, I would go ahead and say I am a Canadian train first. I really like certain American trains, but generally I'm a Canadian train first. But these Japanese bullet trains have something that cannot be, how do I say this properly? Their looks and their operational, like their way of operating and everything, they're just so gorgeous and special to me. I've never ridden one, by the way, just to preface this. I've never left Canada, actually. But these are gorgeous, and I've always loved them, especially the first few generations. So I do have a big weak point for these older Japanese bullet trains. This one and the this is the first gen. The Series 100, which is the second gen, are my two favorites, and now I have both. Very happy with that. Of course, these are for the style of railroading that I like, which is continuous running into loops. I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I just really enjoy that. And because I really enjoy having my trains go through scenery, so this is why I enjoy continuous running. So, we will get the trains going. I will start with Dave's gifts of the steam engine with sound. This is incredible. I did forget to mention in the video, it does not have a smoke unit in it. I'm perfectly fine with it. I love that engine regardless. I'm just ecstatic about the fact that I have a Canadian steamer with sound, DCC sound. Just that alone is worth more than anything. But on top, I will call it, and get it moving as well. I got a Go train from Dave. The Go train that I really liked, that he unfortunately never ran. He decided to send it to me as well. It's currently running as a Lent power from Go to CP Rail. I know it's not really a thing. I know railroads do lend power one another, but usually passenger doesn't lend power to freight companies. As far as I'm aware, I'm not a railroad expert. But since I love the unit, but I don't have any passenger trains for it, and yes, I will be looking for some, and yes, I will be very picky. I want these single story ones. They're the ones that ran the shortest amount of times. They're a little bit more rare. They're not commonly known or seen, but I really like them. So I will be looking for those, but not too hard, because I'm really enjoying having them as a double header right now as Lend Power. I think it looks really good and it runs amazing. So I couldn't be happier with it. And I did spend quite a few hours last night speed matching them, but they're perfectly speed matched. So I am very happy with the results. And so yeah, it runs amazing. And well, the steam engine just came amazing right out of the box. So that is that. So yeah, this is my not my entire haul for my birthday. There's the more gifts from Dave, the N scale stuff, which I also very much enjoy. But since we're running this tonight, this is what I will be focusing on. And like I said, this will be running as well, because I really, really enjoy this. So let's go through the chat a bit and see what's happening there, because as soon as I start talking, I forget to look at the chat. So I am very bad for this. Apologizing in advance for the next comments I will forget to look for. You did promise me steamers. Well, there you go, Holly. There's this one, and if we switch to DC, which we can, my other steamer does have a smoke unit, so you will get some. So sorry that I can't give you more, but at least we get one with sound, right? Let's be happy. Rusty, I agree with you. Supporting Canadian trains. I've had some high and some lows with Rapido trains. They're a Canadian railroad company that I'm pretty sure most people here are familiar with. They've had some really good runs, some miss. Last thing I got was their RDC in DC powered, and that was a big hit. They did incredible with it. I've been super happy. Definitely will and keep encouraging them. Yes, Clang, speed and power. That is the name of the game for these ones. And they run on so little power. They're just incredible. I can't wait to show you how they run. I know, Rusty, you do more operation, and I think that's why I like your channel so much, because it's different than what I do. I enjoy watching you. I'm just not as into the prep that goes around and the complication, like uncoupling and stuff. I've done it at other friends' houses, which is fun, but I'm not doing it all the time. And when I build my railroads, it's more with the running trains in mind. Again, purely a preference thing, don't worry. But that was a nice thing to see. So yeah. Go trains are my favorite. Yeah, they are beautiful, Colleen. I agree. I wouldn't say they are my favorite, simply because I don't see them every day, right? I'm not in Ontario, so I don't see them. But they do look gorgeous, and that loco is incredible. I don't think he didn't do it recently, Dave. I'm pretty sure he showed it when he got it, but it's been a while. This is very detailed from Atlas. It has a full interior with engineer and a conductor in the cab. It's beautiful. So really happy with that engine. Kevin C, I did a run. Oh, right, that's for Kevin. Looking forward to seeing the bullet run. We will absolutely. Give me a few minutes to set it up, but we will absolutely. Yes. I don't know how well you hear the sound currently, Holly. The sound is on, but the volume is a little low, which I prefer. It was already set up that way by Dave. I didn't set up the volume, but it's at just the right level for my basement as when I'm running personally. If you can't hear it, I'm sorry. I'll try to bring the mic closer to hear it, but that's the only downside to trains, because the sound is on the train. It's more realistic in person, but it's hard to capture on camera, right? So that's the thing. Josh, you love, well, good thing that's what we got. I think it's just gorgeous. James, my train has been sitting here. I'm assuming you're talking about the GO train or a bullet train. I mean, I'm not saying that they never done well. Every time you have a problem, you can contact them. It's just, I've had some runners that were picky. I sold one that was picky, a picky runner, and I kept the worst of the two because I didn't feel comfortable selling it as is, and it's way out of warranty by now. So that's why I'm having some hit or miss with Rapido. No problem, Raven. You did mention it. I'm just happy you came in at all. I wasn't expecting you to come in because you said you were busy, but I'm happy to see you. By the way, I have Turbo Train 2.0, which I've seen and think it's beautiful. NYC E8, beautiful as well because it's connected to Toronto, Hamilton, and Buffalo. Plus my fixed 54 steam passenger train. So yeah, that will be the night. I will go plug in the N-scale stuff. It hasn't even ran in weeks. Since the last stream that we ran them, it has not ran. I know I'm slacking. These past few weeks, I've been focusing on the HO, well, past few months, I've been focusing on the HO layout, and whenever I need a fix for N-scale stuff, because I am an N-scaler, the 2x4 does the fix for me because most of my trains run on it, just not the bullet train. So that's why I've been getting away with it. I've been thinking about my main N-scale layout harder and harder, which I really want to use it and run it as soon as I can, but at the same time, every time I do my layouts, I've been rushing because I get too excited too quickly, and I always have some shortcomings that I have to fight. So my plan right now is to actually do the rushing stuff and just go ham on the stuff that I currently have, and then slowly but surely build the N-scale back. And once it's ready to be shown, because there's actual progress done, then we will get on back with the main N-scale layout, which in my plans that I have will be bigger than it was by quite a few feet, but I want to take my time to do it properly. So that's why that one will be taking longer to be back on the channel. It's not that I don't want to show it, it's purely because I want to take my time and do it properly. So, let's see. So there, Holly, there's no cake anymore. Jokes aside, I did receive cake, but I didn't even eat it yet. I'm not a pastry person for night. My girlfriend took her corner, but I didn't take it yet. I will eat it during the day tomorrow. I'm very happy. But I did have presents. I did have a good time with friends and family today, so that was a good time. Raven, thank you. You may recognize it because that's the Steam engine that Dave gave me, and that was his first DCC sound conversion. But I'm just happy with it. He did a really good job. So yeah, I'm very happy. Hi Russ, the world's famous nice Russ. So that is my second favorite Colleen. It is incredibly good, but I still think my favorite is the Betty White cherry vanilla cake with the same icing that she put. That is my top one. Carrot cake, like you did, second favorite, and my third favorite is berry cheesecake. That would be. So yeah, Raven, today's my birthday, just like your granddaughter. So tell her happy birthday from me as well. I'm sorry, Rusty. So yeah, let's plug the N scale there, and let's run this new beauty with the other beauty, the other generation. And yeah, I can take the camera pointing at it and bring it closer by hand. I don't have any mounts to hold it closer, but I can bring it closer if I want to show it better during the stream. So we will do that at some point. Hi, Perm. Thank you very much. So I will be going, I will be plugging in my stuff. Give me a minute. Alright, let's get this going. I'm so excited. Alright, I'm back. Very excited about this. Hello, James. Let's see who came in the chat. Alright, so Firm K. Josh. Thank you very much, Jim. These YouTube names confuses me and makes me call you James, which is not you. That is your father. All right. All right. Thank you for doing that. Hey, Kevin, I just ate. Host is down for the ring. Thank you. All right. I am not biting the bullet. So as you can see, you can definitely tell which one's brand new and which one has a lot of hours under its belt, because one's clearly going faster than the other. And they're the same power. It's the same power system, which a splitter. So clearly, it's not running at the same speed, so I wouldn't be able to double header them, but that's perfectly fine. They don't actually have the same coupler system, funnily enough. But no, I'm very happy about both. They're both gorgeous. They're both running well, as expected, because they are Kados, and they are, yeah, they're making me want to do my N scale stuff again. But then I turn around and I see this steamer and these diesel, and I'm like, you know what? I love these things as well. I don't actually know. It's one of the President's Choice Mehanos that they used to sell at well, Superstore and stuff like that. Loblaws. Years and years ago. It's probably 20 years old, 25 years old, something like that. If you mean the model, if you mean the actual Steam when it came out, I have no clue. I don't know enough about them. So that I cannot tell you though. So if thank you, Matthew. So yeah, if anyone here knows more about the actual Steam train, please enlighten us, because I don't know enough about it. Question, what do you use for decals? I don't use anything because I haven't used any. If you have a specific decal that you are seeing, you can let me know, but it's mostly pre-applied if it's already there. So yeah, that would be the answer that I have. Asking the group. Okay, perfect. So if anyone else has any input for decals, I would recommend well, answering everyone actually. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy the trains tonight. I think it's gonna be quite fun. Of course, these current locomotives in HO are the stars of the show for tonight because they are my new locomotives. But just as everything, I'm a little touchy-feeling type of person for my trains, so I will not. Well, we won't be able to run everything tonight, obviously, but we will definitely run some other trains as well that I really like, and to do some variation. You guys will pick as usual. I will probably ask the first few that came in to pick the next locomotives. I understand, as usual. I will show you either a picture or an angle of certain locomotives, and you guys will pick from that list. It is easier for everyone that way to know the option and to also know the how do I say this? To know what you have and make a pick out of a list. I've been on both sides of a stream, being here, but also watching a lot of streams. So I think from both perspectives. Sometimes on my streams, I'm like, how do they not know what I have? And then I realize, right, they're not physically here with me. They don't see what I have. And I can't expect everyone to be glued to their screen to my stream. So, you know, from another point of view, when you don't know someone's layout, when it's your layout, because you can stand up and look at it, you have a full perspective, and everything's so logical. Like right now, I look at my cameras and I'm like, oh, it's so obvious. The train does this and the other one does that. But if I didn't know my layout and only saw these images, you would most likely not know where everything is physically and how the cameras are connected. And that is normal. I don't expect it. So for that reason, at some point tonight, I will do like I started doing from a request from someone else, is take one of the cameras and take a step back and show you the entire layout. And I will actually be pointing where the cameras are. So that way you'll know, you'll have a better, a clearer picture of everything. I think that will be helpful for everyone, and that's also why I'm going to show you the options for locomotives to run. So, all right. So I hope that was clear enough and made sense. We will run these trains for a few more minutes, obviously. I don't want to stop running them. But we will go ahead and start picking stuff soon. Jealous is not the word that I would use. RD said, I know which one James likes. And it is definitely possible to run both scales tonight because we have the N scale running in the background. So we might do that later tonight, Jim. Don't worry. Rusty, I think I can't wait for you to be more accustomed to this because, hi Gaming Addict, because I think you will enjoy the banter that we have. We're ripping on each other a lot, but it is purely friendly. Jim E, yeah, exactly, like that. This is purely friendly. Me and Jim talk a lot outside of this, and the more we get along and we talk, we probably will get along and talk outside of this, and there's a lot of banter and it's fun. And there's some people here that we don't talk outside of this due to limitation, like where we live, and the tools we have and stuff, but we definitely have a good functioning and fun group here, and I think you will enjoy it. So, just going through, I saw that Josh said something. My favorite diesel is CN Zebra Stripe, HO scale and N scale. I have one of each, so we may be able to run both. Maybe at different time, maybe at the same time. We will see. It's an F7 round nose in HO scale and a little GP35 in N scale. Little because it's an N scale, not because it's small. It's an Atlas as well. So you can leave the steamer all night from Holly. I mean, we can vary between the steamers at least to have some variety. Hi Drew, welcome here. This is Paul. Oh, okay, perfect. I just, that bothers me. I'm so sad that YouTube gave me the naming bug that Dave has, because it's the same people. It just doesn't show me the proper name. I do enjoy the few that were able to get the name they wanted to display as the @ like Rusty. It's easier to match, or with the pictures as well, like Dundas Junction James. The picture helps a lot, right? Or Kevin Corner as well. We put the fun in dysfunctional. Love that, Collie. Yes, I do. Better than putting the FU back in front. Yeah, exactly. So this is gonna be a good stream. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, YouTube's been messed up for these things, Paul. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good stream. I have no idea on how long I will be streaming tonight. Might go on for only 3 hours, 2.5 hours. Might go 5 hours. No clue. It'll go with how I feel. But we will definitely enjoy the stream tonight. So, since is Cub still here? Of course, it's not showing me the first few anymore. But I believe Cub was here. I know Rusty was here. Russ was one of the few, and Raven was one of the few. Let me know if I missed someone that was a one of the few. I know I answered first, but I lost the messages because YouTube, and I don't wanna miss anyone that is new. When I say new, I mean we're the first few in the. I won't survive 3 hours, so not 5 hours. James, I don't blame you. When I do these longer streams, it's not for people to be there the 5 hours, it's to catch as many people as I can, because I understand that the schedules may be conflicting with people, especially with the how do I say this? Some people have different time zones, or simply different schedules at home and stuff. So I understand not everyone can participate, and I don't expect people to participate the full length of time. But if I can reach more people, I will definitely enjoy it by doing multiple hours of stream. So that's the idea in mind, right? Is to see as many people. So Cub, I believe, and my memory might be failing already, but I believe you were one of the very first to put a message on here saying you were here, and I believe Rusty and Raven were also in the top. If anyone has information that goes against it, just leave it in the chat and I will adjust to it. Don't know. But for these first few, I will let you guys choose first what next trains we will be running. Of course, being that we have some N scale in the background. Paul, so do you do anything fun for your birthday other than work on train stuff? Well, I went to a restaurant with some friends and family, and also I had a friend over to help me work on my train stuff. So, so for that reason, to me the fun stuff is working on my train. So no, not really, but at the same time, yes. Cub was here first. I was just lurking after him. Perfect. So what I'll do is, thank you very much, Jim E. So for that reason, I will show some trains on a camera, and I will let Cub, Raven, if he's here, and you, Rusty, to pick. My cats sleep during Dave's stream, but they love your stream. Well, thank you. Meanwhile, it's the opposite. My cats don't come around when I do watch Dave's. They stay on the couch or a little further, but when we do these streams, they love to come and jump on me. So, you know, there's that, to sleep on my legs. I was here before you started streaming. Daniel, oh, you're the other person. Yes, thank you, Daniel. So you will also be part of the people choosing. So, actually, Cub is the only one I'm pretty sure was the first one. So Cub, Rusty, and Daniel will be the ones choosing for the next trains. Since the camera where it is pointed to the RDC right there, I will actually turn it a little bit so that it shows more. I will be putting locomotives there, and I will have you guys pick out of the ones you see there first. I was second comment tonight during your countdown. Cub was first. Perfect. So Russ, well, I told you guys my memory's already failing apparently, and I'm bad at remembering these things. So I made some promises to people, but you guys were there before me, so Cub definitely, since he was the first one right there. I will, I don't want nor Rusty. Bypass me, I have no idea what your list is, so all is good, love watching this. Perfect, so, definitely, drink more than there's no excuse. Alright, so, I will put some locomotives there, and Russ, well, because you said you were second with Cub, you and Cub are the two to pick, and then it will be Rusty, because again, Rusty, so that you're not lost, I will make you pick from a list that I will show, right? So you're not just picking blindly. And so Rusty, and if Raven comes back, because I know he's in and out a lot, we will we'll go with that. So give me a second, I will put some locomotives. I will hide my face camera since I'm not going to be there. Josh, don't worry, Josh, you're not forgotten as well. A lot of people here will be hi, John Train. A lot of people will choose tonight. I just want to show appreciation to these people as well, waiting even before I started the stream. Is there something else? I have my F7 in there, but that's going to be something else. Right, there's that one. Alright, so for the list, I have a few options for you guys. Hi, RW Toyman. RWC Toyman, sorry. So, there's 3 options shown on camera right there. 2 CN and a V-Rail. There is a 4th option, and it is my most modern V-Rail engine. It's on track further away, and I don't want to take it off to show you. So, and since if I bring it on the main line, it'll block the main line. So, if Cub or, we did say Russ was second. So, if Cub or Russ pick 2 out of the 3 shown, then those will be the next locomotives. But if you're like, I don't want the RDC, I'd like a different passenger train, my long Via Rail with the modern Via is also an option. It's just not shown in screen. Daniel, you will be with the next batch of 2 locomotives. So don't worry, you're in the list. Don't worry about it. And I know also, I believe it was, I'm so bad with names, I think Josh said that he really liked the the zebra stripe locomotives. So I purposefully did not put a zebra stripe in the list so that he can pick one of those. So don't worry, you are not forgotten. And I think, Rusty, I'm going to make you pick an N-scale train instead. Because while you don't see it as well, since you're more accustomed to N-scale, I figured you might enjoy this one. So, Cub and Russ, if you can pick a locomotive out of these 3, or the 4th option is my sound Via Rail with the modern one, P42. So, if you both can pick, and it's not together, each of you pick one. So, Cub, and Russ. And the next batch of locomotive will be Daniel and so Russ, for me, the reason I can't see them right now is not that it didn't show up. I did see your early comment. It was that I had to refresh my my screen on my side, and that erased the new all the comments that was prior to the refresh. CNGP9 for Cub will do, and which track it'll run on will depends on the other choice. Yeah, Rusty. Yep, it's all the government's fault. But no, on my side, this time for me, I am at fault for your comment not being there anymore. So Russ, you can pick, like I said, the GP9. This one is taken, so I will bring it back. But you can pick either of these two locomotives. Well, the CN there or the Via RDC, or if you prefer, I have a full Via Rail passenger train that looks gorgeous, my P42. That is also an option for the train, and it would actually be easier for me if you want to go on easy mode. But if you'd rather something else in the list, I will not complain, and I will build a train around that. Don't worry about that. Via RDC will do. Perfect. So Jim, you're getting your RDC after all. So it's 9:42 my time. At 9:45 we will stop the two HO scale train and swap it to the two locomotives that were picked. Alright, so the RDC will be inside. What will we pull with that logo, because it's not great at pulling off the front. I do agree with you, Russ, as well. We will most likely run the other Via later tonight as well. The DP42 there, that's a gorgeous paint scheme with the full four cars, the full the stainless steel cars, my favorite. I'm having power issues with the big layout. Wait for the power bus to arrive. It's annoying, but it's fixable. I'm sure you'll find a fix, Matthew. At least you have the good Kato unit track, so that one's good. Alright, let's start swapping some trains. Once the CP rail has gone down the hill, we will park the cars on the sidings that are not complete, and we will take the locomotives that I will not be using out, like so. There you go. This one's gonna go up the hill right away. Actually, I'll do that right now. Main 6200. Yes. Alright, so let's pretend as if this one can get out, even though it can't. Let's just pretend that it just did by itself. Let's do that. And let's build a short train for it to be able to climb up the hill. Alright, so let's see what the chat is saying. Alright. I do watch it occasionally. I don't watch it regularly, but I do watch SMT Mainline occasionally. Do you have any switchers? Unfortunately not. And I don't have money anymore, but there's a beautiful sale on a beautiful Via Rail switcher at a train shop in Quebec. It's not close, but it's not far. And it's taking me everything not to spend the money I don't have. Let's put it that way. But I don't have any switchers yet, Daniel, unfortunately. It's purposefully rolling backward. Don't worry about that, Rusty. Yeah, well, Jim, the thing is, I'm not an active switcher, but I do enjoy parking my trains by themselves. I don't like taking them off the track because I'm bad at handling and I don't want to break them. So to avoid breaking them as much as possible, I'm switching the trains around on the layout. I do have to lift them up sometimes, and I'm careful, but it's my way of taking care of it. So now we will build a train for the CN. We will park the steamer and run everything. So let's send the CN up the grade backward to go grab some freight. It will roll backward. You're not seeing things, people. Don't worry about that. And I need a drink. Finally went to the store and forgot to get more vodka. So now I was just... Oh, the snow has started. It might be a... Well, I'm sorry, Holly. I would share with you, but you're too far to bring it. It's way easier to spend money I don't have as well. Yeah, I have a VRL switcher for sale. Don't tell me that, John. Don't tell me that. I don't have money. That's what I just said. No, she just spent a lot of money on me already. Do you own... would you build your own switcher? I'm not talented enough to build my own trains, honestly. Not that I wouldn't like, but I'm not talented enough. I wouldn't be satisfied with the results. In Southern Ontario, the Woodstock train show, if interested. Good to know, Rusty. Unfortunately, I'm not, but good to know. Hi, Jeff. Glad to see you here. We need to hire male Santas dedicated for Stickavia. Well, yeah, no, this time I've already pushed my limit for the last month, so I'm unable to push my limit anymore at this point, Rusty. I appreciate the gesture, but it's beyond my capabilities. So give me a second, I will just build the train for the GP9. Alright, we will stop the steam train out of the way, and we will then 5207, oops, 07, I believe. No, not that one. 5702, of course, is right. the opposites. Perfect, she's out of the way. Let's flip the switch and go grab the freight. So this freight train will be short. I am limited on what it can pull up the hill, being a small diesel, but it is going to be nice anyways. Back to the whole thing. There you go. Let's go climb the mighty hill of the railroad. Hi, Brad Underwood. Nice, good evening. Just found your channel and thought, thank you. Welcome. Well, welcome to the channel. Actually, what we can do to help you with that later is take my camera, one of my cameras, and back out, so I can show you the overhaul layout. Maybe that would help you. So if it would help you, let me know. I will do that for you, and we will be able to do that. Like so. Now I can switch that out and have the RDC out of the way, actually. Where is my turnout? Right there. I'll do it manually. Alright, let's give it a go, and so 6200, let's go, and let's 37%, there you go, notch 3. HO scale in Illinois. Oh, that's nice. I don't have any Illinois stuff. Well, I have a boxcar, but I mean, this is HO scale, but I also do N scale, so you can look around on my channel or come back at other streams as well while we do the other N scale. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, we said that and it bugged, so of course we talked too quickly. What happened? Why is that a problem now? It's never been a problem. Let's see what happens, because of course as soon as we said it ran well, something happened. Just my luck, but that's fine. There you go, it's fine now. Alright, so let's see what people are saying. I'm sticking to a gauge. After the problems you had, Jeff, I don't blame you, honestly. I love my N scale, and I will definitely do a lot more N scale later, but I don't blame you for sticking to O gauge. Look up Z scale super. I mean, I am interested in Z scale. It's just pretty expensive for what it is. I've been looking at some beginners, and Man, are they expensive than when I was a kid? Would love to learn how to do DCC. So I can actually help you with that because I just learned it. So I can give you a perspective of a beginner that only understands the surface of DCC. I've seen a lot of videos about DCC online, and I think that it's too easy to get in too deep and not realize how advanced you've gone in your setup. First of all, the starter sets from Bachmann, which is unrelated to DCC, has gone up in price a lot for no reason other than going up in price, which I don't like because that has a lot of bad... It's usually happening when the company's not doing well, so that's sad, but I hope that's not it, I'm just wrong. But yeah, the Bachmann starter sets are very expensive for what they are. If you're doing HO scale, which I think you said you were, there's Kato that has one starter set. Not a lot, but one. That one is an Amtrak locomotive with their own Unitrack, which is much better, but it's also very expensive. It's even more expensive than the Bachmann one. So, on that note, it's not better. The other route, which I would recommend if you're okay with doing a bit more research, is going all used. You can buy used track, you can buy used power packs, use either DC or DCC for cheaper, and then you can go use locomotives and use rolling stock and save a lot of money, especially in HO scale. That would be my recommendation for that. Regardless, you will be spending more money than you'd like to admit. That is just a thing. Because these trains are really expensive regardless. But there are deals out there if you take your time and you don't rush purchase. For DCC, this is the other thing I want to talk to you about. DCC is simpler than DC for simple operation, but has so much potential that everyone that's over 3 months with their DCC controller goes in deep and does something complicated because they learn about it, right? And it's so easy to get wrapped up into it, talk about it because it was easier than you expected to set up, but it is actually complicated and overwhelming to someone who's not used to it. So for that reason, I will tell you, DCC is simpler, and it's as simple as connecting, just like a DC controller, connecting your DCC controller to your track, and that's it. The reason I'm saying it's easier than DC is because if you want to run more than one train and control them individually, on DC you need switches to turn on and off areas of your track to make sure that certain trains don't move while the ones you want to move are moving. Oh, Jeff, no worry. So yeah, DCC is simpler because you can all have them on track and just there, and they just run. And well, they don't just run, sorry. They're just on track, and you can turn and select the locomotive you want to run without adjusting any power thing. The reason I'm saying it's easy to get overwhelmed is because there's so many more possibilities with programming of the locomotive, with some people do light controls for signaling, some people do DCC control turnouts, they do DCC this, DCC that it gets really overwhelming quickly. Also, I will be controversial, but you do not need feeders every 3 feet. A lot of people say that you need, it is absolutely not true. Is it recommended to make sure you don't have any power issue? Absolutely. The more feeders you can put in, the better. But you don't need that many feeders. I have 4 feeders on a 10 by 14 feet layout. I have like 60 or 80 feet of track, 4 feeders. There's a whole area that I want to add that I've never added any feeders because it works and it's fine. The feeder, like I said, of course, on big layouts, especially clubs with dozens of locomotives, which have a lot of signals and a lot of power draw, you want a lot of feeders. Those make sense. See, Matthew has only one feeder for his entire pretty big layout. You don't need a lot of feeders. If you want to add more or have signal problems, add some there, but you don't need them from the get-go. You can be as simple like Matthew, 2 wires, the positive and negative, coming from the DCC setup to one set of track, and leave it. And if you see you have signal problems in the corner, extend the wiring to add a second feeder there. That's it. That's all you need. I've done more complicated stuff by adding insulating joiners so that certain tracks can be turned off, because I'm also running DC. And those need separate feeders because they don't have any power going to it, right? That is why I have 4 feeders for the outer loop, the inner loop, because it has sections I have more feeders. But again, that is me complicating stuff. You don't need that when you start. You just need to have your tracks connected together and at least one decent feeder. Yep, good gauge wire. My feeders are all 18 gauge under the table, and I think 20 gauge that goes into the rail directly. Also, tip from myself, a lot of people solder their feeders directly to the track. Works great, but I'm bad at soldering. Like, I'm just bad at it. So it looks bad when I put it on the side of the track. So what I do, which works great, I don't put my rail joiner right away. I have my rail joiners not on the track. I solder my feeder wire to the rail joiner and then insert the track into the joiner. Problem solved. It's underneath the track. You don't see it. It looks nice, and it's just working. So, and that's again a more advanced technique. You want plain and simple? What Colleen said. Kato Unitrack. It's available in HO scale and N scale. It all has the option that you need from the factory that you can buy. They have feeder wires, feeder tracks. If you want, add more. They have all types of radius curves. You have so many options, and then you can cut the wire and put them in any controller if you don't want to use a Kato one. It's that simple. For the inner loop, I use 2. Yeah, exactly. So, Josh Cannon, what DCC controller do I have? I personally have the Digitrax Zephyr Express DCS52. Sounds like a complicated name. I will write it in the... You can look it up by Digitrax DCS52. It is typed in the chat. So, this is my controller of choice. It is a great beginner-friendly controller for DCC. The reason I'm saying this is because if you're used to the DC type where it's one base, this one looks... see, I'm a cheap bastard. I built my own. So, that is right. You did the more advanced and cheaper thing, Rusty. But I think that sometimes paying for support and plug and play is also great. So that DCS52 controller, a lot of people who have them love it. Not just the ones in the chat here, but also other people outside. To me, it's great because it has 3 amps, which might mean nothing to you. It meant nothing to me until I built stuff. I haven't hit the limit of the amount of locos I can run on my track with 3 amps. I don't know how much each loco takes, but I don't have enough track space for to hit the limit with that controller. It has a USB port at the back so I can connect it to my computer, which I've done. That allows me to save my configuration of my trains onto my computer and to control my trains with my phone. Again, another advanced thing that you can do, and it's 100% free with that because it's USB. I'm mentioning that because the NC Power Cab, that starter set, does not have the USB. And it has a nice little package for, like, it looks nice if you like a controller. How much does a DCC system cost? Before I answer that, are you in the States or in Canada? The prices are very different depending on the country you're in. Because in the US, like Clinton said, it's between 175 to 200 brand new. You can get them used for cheaper. 250 to 300 depending on the store for Canada. That's the big thing. The price varies with the country you're in. Hi, Jersey Bill. So, and I take that the engines that are already equipped with the DCC soundboard. That is the other Illinois, United States. So yeah, for you it's gonna be about 175 to 200. I will let Clinton suggest online stores because I don't know the US stores as well as an American would. The locomotives, there's multiple options out there. You will see DC locomotives, DCC ready locomotives, DCC silent locomotive, and DCC sound locomotive. Obviously the DC ones are plain DC, and the DCC sound come with a sound chip and a speaker in it. The two others are where it's more confusing to people. The DCC ready means that it's only DC. It's not actually DCC, but it has a plug already, so it's simpler to install DCC. And the DCC silent do have a chip but do not have sound. You will gain what you will see, what you're currently seeing on my layout. Trains that run just like with the same noise that a DC does, but no other sound. There will be no speakers. So this is what I would recommend. I personally love my sound engines, but I don't think it's a necessity. People who do switching, Rusty, you will be mentioned because I know you do switching and it's gorgeous. Sound improves the immersion feeling a lot, like it makes it a lot more interactive. But people who do layouts like me where the trains just continuously run, sound is often forgotten or muted, quite frankly, because after a while the rumble of the DCC, the rumble of the diesel locomotives, it gets repetitive. It gets annoying because it's a steady sound. It's not it's not as immersive, it's not as fun. The sound of the metal wheels on the tracks are more worth it than the sound of the loco. I will agree, exception to the steam engines. The steam engines are special, and the chuffing sound being not steady makes it a lot more interactive and is fun for continuous running. But yeah, that is my recommendation. I think I saw one a time that they had actual phone. Yes, so especially the steam engines, DCC sound is very popular, and a few of them have smoke machines. The steam engine I ran earlier does not have smoke in it, but it is DCC sound. I have another steam engine that has not ran tonight. Maybe will, maybe not later. I think I will. This one is only DC, but it has a smoke machine in it, and I have smoke fluid to put in. So that is an option as well. So that would be what I would recommend. Only BLI does DCC sound smoke. I guess that's what it is in the modern. I'm looking a lot at used because of the prices. BLI is not cheap. It is beautiful, it is high end, it is detailed, it works great, but it is not cheap. Hi, Daniel. So, Daniel, you were one of the 4 first, and Rusty, you were also one. Do you guys want to choose some N scale or HO scale? Because the N scale are up for change, but it is less shown. So, yeah, same for that, Rusty. So it's up to you. Do you prefer to change the N scale, or do you want to wait a few more minutes for HO scale and I'll just change the N scale myself? I just want to give them a break. The my late father works in my use. Oh, that's nice to know. I've just gotten the smoke fluid that the train manufacturers sell. I don't know what works. That's outside of that. Let the HO run, all good. Well, Rusty, do you want to pick an N scale? Since you're there. And Daniel, I did not forget about you. Please the crowd. Well, the crowd, you're part of the crowd. I will please you as well. I will make you pick a N scale loco. How about that? I have actually quite a few to choose from. I will bring up a picture. I think it's this one. James asking the real questions. I think that's the picture. Yep. So there's most of my N scale locos that can run. I have a few more actually that are not there. So Rusty, there's these locos. Clinton, Mega Steve. Dash 840. Yes, I do have one. It's not there, but I do have one. Hi, Clinton. Clinton, wrong person. Kenton. Sorry about that. Glad to see you here. So Rusty, I will go grab my Dash 8. Do you want BC Rail or CN? Because I have one of each. They're all DC though. Don't expect anything fancy. Mine's all DC. I'm only DC. I am back. Hi, James. So I saw that he was here, but I'm not seeing his answer. Daniel, do you want to pick an HO scale or an N scale loco? Let me know which one you want to pick, then I'll show you the options. HO, perfect. I will get you a list. Give me a second. I'll just place the N scale stuff. Give me a minute. So my laptop camera. So this is the Dash 8 requested by Rusty, and it will be pulling a few freight cars that I will pick, and this beautiful little caboose from Prairie Shadows, another Canadian company. So I will be putting that on the track. Give me a second. I'm just setting up my stuff, and I'll go set that up. Alright, let's go run this. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry the chat. I am back. So, let's go through the chat. I know I missed a lot of things, but I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure everything was set up right, especially with my new car. Oh, which it did not. Alright, let's go through the chat again. I'm seeing new names, so that's nice. Wow, I miss a lot of the chat. I was away for longer than I expected. Sorry about that one. Alright, so Cien. H.O. Daniel, I didn't forget about you. We will do your choice for the next locomotive together right after this. I gotta take off. Have fun. Matthew, thanks you for coming. Holly, I would recommend. They're great, but make sure you get one that supports your model train hobby. That's the only thing I will suggest. So I'm going back through the chat. We'll be back. Alright, thank you, Brad. I hope you have a great night. Come back on next live stream and come back to the channel at any time. TT, I got 3 Rapido and Scale Caboose today. Did you pre-order the new batch, or was it one from the previous batch? Because they just announced a new batch and it's track powered instead of battery powered, so that bothers me because I really want those instead. Nice one, Rusty. Hi, Mustache Mike. Oh, first time. Well, it's good to see Youngblood. Thank you. It's my 30th birthday today, so consider you young and not so young at the same time. So. You're not old, first of all. Second of all, I'm not that nice. I'm a little whiny brat. No, you're not too old, Holly. It is my escape zone as well. So I'm catching back to the chat. I'm sorry if I'm behind for your answers. Hi, Gorzath. Oh yes, it is running, and it's running great. Thank you. I mean, I know what manga is, but I don't watch it I don't read it, sorry, actively. Laugh and encourage him as much as you want, Colleen. Don't worry about that. Alright, I'm almost that one for the... I'm almost there, people. And I just overskipped by accident. Come on. Did you get a new Bowser locomotive? I did not. I missed out, and that's just too bad. They were good looking, but I'm not getting more trains for a while now. So will you add the RDC at some point? I will put the RDC very soon on the N scale, don't worry about it. Though, if I put the RDC on, I will remove some trains because I don't want different speeds. It's all DC and it's not gonna play well together, unfortunately. James, nice one. My incline hill, it's about 6 feet long. Making it a 4% hill. I tried to make it a 3% and doing 8 feet, but I'm bad at math, so it's not exact. It's in between 3.5% probably. So John Train BFGR, I did pre-order 3 LRC cars, and I have a LRC locomotive. Well, not LRC, but I have a P42 Via in N scale already. It's just not there yet. Thank you for the happy birthday. All right, so I'm back. Raven Train Tool. I'm 16. All right, so. Same here. The budget said no as well. Alright, our first year. Seems cool, 30 years. So, I am back on the chat. I'll grab some water, but I will follow the chat. And then, once I've got my water, we will, oh! The train has stopped. Alright, so what's the chat saying? Alright, so... Alright, Raven, don't worry, take your time. Hi, Eli, sorry about that. Just realized you have the same birthday as mine. Nice. What hobby store do you use? Oh, depends a lot. Mainly the semi-local one for in-person interactions, but also OVR and Kingston Local Works. These are my two go-tos, and also Hobby Wholesale in Alberta. They have free shipping, so that's also nice when you're doing a bigger order. Oh, it's Amanda. Okay, perfect, nice. Oh, Sam, nice. All right, so it'll be Sam. Only 25 years before my retirement to go, so it'll come one day. Is it? Be ready for some accents. That's the only thing I'm gonna say, Colleen. I mean, Rusty, you have so much time to work on your trains. That's what happens, right? That's nice. I'm not actively looking for an LRC locomotives. I just wanted the new LRC cars. Is that the Bud car that's currently running is not the new Rapido. That's an old lifelike in HO scale. I can take the Rapido and N scale out if you'd like, but first we'll have to somewhat. Oh, hi Caboose. Would have done. So first, there's someone here that I've been promising to pick a train that has not picked it yet, and it's all my fault. I am sorry about that. I will find you again, and I will let you finally pick your train. I am such a bad host. I am sorry about that. Daniel, you did say HO. I will give you some options if you're still here, Daniel, and I will let you pick a train from the list. I need to step away painting my E8. No worries, have fun. So, options for you. Obviously, the CN that was here earlier is an option, so it's right there. I will move it forward a bit. I will be putting a Via Rail on the side, but that is not the Via Rail that is an option. That is a representation of my Via Rail passenger train. Keep that in mind. So, my the Via Rail I want to put is a P42 with 4 stainless steel Bud cars. But those are the two options right now. I'm trying to see if there's something else that I can suggest. I don't have as many DCC converted locos that I... Whoops. And something though. Why is it having so much trouble tonight? Alright, so did Daniel make a choice? Daniel. Yes, he said something. He's still here, so he probably won't. Don't be down, Russ. Life expectancy is always getting better. You'll be there in 25 years. I'm good with the lifelike, Kevin. Thank you. I mean, we can still run it later. I want to run it later, just later. Thank you very much, Russ. So Sam, usually the ducks are... So, for Daniel, Daniel, VRL looks like IKEA to me, so not that. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna only have one option for you, so give me a second. I'm gonna find something else for you. I've been pairing more and more trains as consist, and it's reducing the amount of trains total I can run. Oh, well, that's an option. The CP Rail rotary snowplow is an option. Clanks, I have a model power F3 CP and a couple of cars. I mean, if you want, I can definitely run them with you here. I'll set up on the DC setup and we can absolutely do that, Clanks. Just let me know on Facebook and we'll set up at a time that you can come over, depending on our schedules because we're both busy people. And we can definitely run them together. So that's an option for you as well. Oh, the camera's frozen. Come on. That's why you can't see it. Why did it freeze? And this is not the USB port because it's not on the hub. There you go. So I have the rotary snowplow as an option. What else I could put on the list? Again, I don't have as many as I thought. Oh, well, there's that CPE8. Good to know, Rusty Rails. Thank you. The third option will be something that sometimes doesn't run well, but I'm willing to take the chance. We had issue actually last weekend with it, but at this point I want to try it out. So it's on a dead track right now on purpose, but the E8 right there. So show me the blue stripe end scale. Okay. I will show you that, Daniel. I actually have two blue stripe end scales, so I will show you both and let me know which one you're meaning. So I have, which camera? It's going to be better to show you the end scales. Oh, right there. I have these two blue end scales. I do an end scale, but we'll run them later. Light blue, so the one on the left, I assume? Because they're pretty light to my not so good eyes. So Daniel, just making sure you mean the one on the left, the light blue one looks good on the left. Yes, thank you. Gray top, yep, that's the one, perfect. So we will change that. Give me a second. and some freight. Alright, I am back, and one camera has frozen again. But a different one this time. Just making sure this one's not frozen. Okay, so... No, it has not. It had just no activity on it. Nice. I am just blind. Given your mountain area is looking... Thank you very much, Russ. Is that the Quebec Main Central? Yes, Colleen! Wow! You actually recognize it. Very few people recognize that one. Gorgeous unit. Snack time call. Sam, how cool has the weather gotten up in Canada? I'm sure it's a lot colder in here. I mean, it really depends on where you are. Canada's so big that there's very big variation in temperature. My area, we've gotten minus 13 at one day, and that's Celsius. You're in US, so that's Fahrenheit, and I have no idea what that is in Fahrenheit. Have you seen moose? I did not see any where I live, but I've seen a lot of people go hunting for moose recently. Eggnog milkshake. So that's why but it's usually around between 2 Celsius and minus 2 Celsius, so about 35 Fahrenheit for that time. But yeah, so that's the whoop, I have a problem. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. The some cars derailed, so I wanted to make sure it was fixed before I get back. Exactly, Rusty. Where's the fun when it's all perfect? So that's not what looks scary. It's not scary, it's just fun. Thank you very much. I love that bridge as well. It's it started as a side piece and it became a centerpiece. That CN bridge actually I bought it at a train store when I was 10. Oops. Why did that car derail of all cars? It has no reason. I will replace it with something else. This is a very reliable car. I don't understand why it's derailed. You are the problematic one tonight. They are not, you are. Alright, I am back after many accidents. Oh, forward is here. Forward is here. Alright, so let's see, Rouser's here. Nice. Hi, Rouser. Yeah, once it starts going wrong, everything goes wrong. Yes, exactly. Sam, welcome. Sorry, Ward, it'll go back, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the night, so you will see the bullet train again. Well, the French word means what is it called? The person that's chosen to take care of the kid when he's the godfather. Parrain is godfather. So, with all of that being problematic, and I'm sorry about that, I didn't intend to do that, it just happened. So, the RDC and N scale is requested for later tonight, and it will run. The bullet train will come back, and that's my own request, because it's my train and I really want to run it again. For the HO scale, what we didn't run yet that I'd like, well, problem again. Why? Why did you derail? You have no reason to derail, but you did anyways. You're just taking off the track. It's reliable track and reliable trains. Why? So, we will run again the bullet train, which, as you can see, is not as problematic as these things, which usually is not problematic, so I don't know why it is suddenly. Don't mind that. And the HO scale, we will run. Someone did request the not the noodle. What's the name of that one? The Zebra Stripe CN, which will run tonight. Actually, this is going to be next. Yep. We're going to run the Zebra Stripe CN in HO scale with the P42 via rail, because why not? I don't have a specific reason. I just feel like running them. The Zebra Stripe was requested by what's their name? I saw their name recently. I know once I'll see your name, I'll know it's you. I just am bad at remembering name. It was not Sam. It was not Cole. It was Josh. There you go. Josh is the person. So Josh, and I'm forcing the P42 via on you guys and gals because I just like it. So I will run that. For the N scale, we will run these for a little longer, as long as they're not too problematic. And once that these are off, it's going to be the bullet train and the Rapido RDC, because they're just both gorgeous and both very unproblematic. So let's do the HO scale swap. I will do something that Jim loves and Dave hates apparently. We will do some switching again. Alright, so let's turn on the power here. Yes, we did. I just said your name multiple times saying you don't like switching. Because I switch my trains instead of taking them off the track. So Dave, you missed running your own trains. Well, mine now mine trains, but we will run them later tonight. Don't worry. I just felt like running something else for a little while. So that's a thing. Oh yeah, the cameras are not all at the same speed, so that's a thing. So this will go there, like so. Alright. Bottom right. What's with the bottom right? Oh, it's frozen again? Yeah, it is. Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry about that. Thank you, by the way, Jim. I will fix it. Thank you, Kev, as well. Just give me a second now. Camera there. Reset. Again, this is not even on the hub. This is directly in the computer, so I can't even blame it on the I can't even blame it on the hub for that one. It's just a buggy camera for some reason. Alright, so now we're gonna move the steam out of the way. Oh no, it'll have to do a lap. Oh, big sad. Oh, thank you very much, Rusty. So unfortunately we're doing a full lap with it, but it is not something that makes me sad at all. I very much enjoy that steam engine. Oh no, I can't go over to Diamond because we need to take that loco out. There you go. Now I need the 9162 loco 0. Yep, it's working. Will it have the cars with it? Nope. I have some power issue in that yard. Give me a minute. I'll fix it in another, not tonight, but I will fix it later. I mean, it's the fun part of a diamond. It's that action, right? Now that this one has cleared the tracks and given enough space to for the steamer to come out. 702 local. The steamer will go around. Oh, it forgot a car. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, Dave, but I installed some of the trees you sent me on the mountain. They stick out a lot, but that's the feeling I wanted. I'm gonna add more of it later. All right. Can you show? Can you run the show eater ladder? I'm not sure which one you mean, honestly. I get it, Josh. I get it. The zebra stripes are gorgeous. I'll give you more diamond action. Nice one, Dave. I'm gonna give you more diamond action, Jim. I'm parking the CN in the over the diamond. If it stops, it's because my track power isn't fully reliable there. That's on me. And it worked. It's fine. Nice. Alright. Now that this one's out of the way, I will finish switching my stuff and we will finally run the zebra stripe. 9162. Let's reverse it to me to make sure the couplers are fine because they're old and brittle. I think he means a snowplow. Oh, okay. Hi, bud. Thank you very much, Rouser. It is a sweet view, honestly. So from that point on, it's easier to fix if it loses a car or two. Which it did not. Nice. Thank you very much, Jeff. We had some difficulties with the N scale, as you probably know, but it's fine now. So, and we will go back to the. Do you have any heritage units from Sam? No, I do not actually. Somehow, that's the one thing I don't have. I don't have any heritage units. So that's the one thing I don't. Well, there's more than one thing I don't have, but that's one of the things I don't have that I'd like to have. Everything. Yes, it is, Rusty. I'm running as much as I can to show my appreciation of every train that I have. I love the ones that have been given to me just as much as the one I've gotten myself, and I really want to run them. But of course, tonight being the first night of a lot of the trains, we're gonna run them more. Like, we're gonna go back to the Go and Steam train that we had at the beginning a little later tonight because they're just gorgeous. And same for the Bullet train and the RDC. I can't wait to see your O-gauge layout, Jeff. So, I can absolutely, Daniel. I absolutely can, and I will if you want me to. Oh yes. Well, technically they had them earlier tonight, but we won't talk about that. And we also won't talk about the fact that I've been running these two engines for the past 2 days almost non-stop. But we don't talk about that part. Snowplow required is Sony. Does that mean I also have to run my N-scale one? Because I do have an N-scale snowplow. I have two actually. I have a rotary and a regular plow. They're I think I have now. I have two now. Interesting. No worries, Holly. See you next week. Hoping that you feel better and something derail after all these laps. Hoping you feel better and hoping to see you on Dave's live stream. First Christmas live stream. Alright. So, for the N-scale part, so the rotary snowplow will run later tonight. Daniel, I just want to give a few more laps to these at least, and then, in the meantime, I'll remove some N-scale to put the RDC and a snowplow, I guess. I don't want to remove the N-scale just yet. They look gorgeous, and I haven't paid enough attention to them. They also look gorgeous. So, I will have to say the best part of N-scale is the wide curves in the small space. Oh, I did an oopsie. The HO scale CN has decided to be a meanie right now and drop all of his car and hit it. Thank you, Kevin. I missed it. I missed your message when it happened. Oh, a derailment. Derailment. So what I will do is put a car with a more reliable coupler in between the loco and the first car there. That way it'll stay connected. Oh, good night, James. Thank you for coming. And coming back multiple times. Alright, so I saw a question that I did not answer yet. If you were... Hi Kevin, what is the name of the silver rail car? Oh, the RDC. The Via Rail RDC, that's what you're looking for. Hi TCT. Okay. Some weight to those cars. Weight is not... so the N scale, there's no space to add weight. And the HO scale, it's not weight, it's the couplers that are old and broken and barely surviving. So that's why they're bad, unfortunately. So no gun talk, please, Sam. We don't do guns here in Canada, so no gun talk. Magnetic wheels on the... Also a serial liar. Yeah, exactly, Rouser. VRL RDC. Yep, sorry. RDC. No, it's okay. You didn't know. There's no written rule, so you couldn't have known. I'm just letting you know for future. Thank you very much, Kevin. That is exactly what it is. And mine is a lifelike. It's an older one. Ward. Normally, I say yeah, Kato is the most reliable and most fun and the simpler one to work. But tonight, my Kato has been giving me issues, and I'm not sure why. If you like that one, TCT, you'll love when I bring out the other RDC. Thank you very much for... I try not to go too slow, so it's not often on camera, but not too fast as it's unrealistic. I'm trying to find a balance, so nice. Thank you for that, Rusty. But as you can see, it's constantly running, so... so the lighting, I modified it to have that lighting. And that one derailed again. I'm done with that. So the lighting in that one, I added the interior light, which is a white blue on the bluish LED and two yellow orangey LEDs for the interior. The outside I also added lights, so the original lights were removed to put bright yellowish white LED and the two red LEDs that are there for the back of the train that I drilled and added myself. So that's a lot of custom lighting in that one. So if you buy one, you won't get that lighting, just a heads up. Nice one, Sam. This serial killer one. Have you heard of a dual bug HOS engine? I have heard, but I do not have any. And I'm filled to the brim with trains, so I need to stop buying some. Thank you very much, Rusty. You can't get any better starter set than that, Sam. So, I will be taking off the requested train in N-scale, the outer loop. And I will be putting my RDC from Rapido there. I mean, I was using... So, give me a second, I will change that out. Well, more than a second. Well, it's all rapido for locomotives on the N-scale train. So just making sure this camera is not frozen. And it is frozen again. Why is it so buggy tonight? It's the one that's not in the... It's not even unfrozen from that? That means there's a setting on my laptop that's funky with it. And it's not picking it up at all anymore. There you go. That's the one. Should be back. Who wouldn't murder cheeseburgers right now? Look how beautiful that N-scale RDC is. I'll bring the camera closer. Isn't it amazing? Frozen again. Alright, there's something wrong with that camera. And the frame rate just dropped by a lot. I don't know at this point why this camera keeps freezing. Yes, we missed you a lot, Jim. We missed you a lot. Don't do that again, please. Oh yes, it was, definitely. We will run that present again tonight. More of that present again tonight. You know I'm bad at aiming. You've seen my golf, Jim. I don't know why you're telling me to aim harder. Clearly it doesn't work. Alright, so we will take off those cars and take out Dave's gifts. Snowplow, yes, you are right. I did promise that. You know what? It'll run on the upper deck where the CN is currently running. Yup. The rotary snowplow will be on the upper deck. It's going to be easier to set up. And we'll see more often. Alright, let's bring the snowplow in. What is that big wheel car in the front? That is an old flat car from Model Power that came with wires, well, fake wiring, as if it was giant spools of wires. Got that a bunch of years ago at a hobby shop that doesn't exist anymore, and I've seen a few in the wild, but they're rare, all beat up because of people like me who got them as kids. Alright, so that's going great. This one's there, this one's there. The CN's been very well. The Rapido RDC is not surprising how well it's going. The other one, I wouldn't say surprising, but it's nice. The Loco's reliable. The cars are supposed to be reliable, but apparently sometimes they're not tonight. I don't know. So let's just keep hoping it works. I will be taking the inner loop car off soon to put the bullet train back on, because I'm really happy. Dave did not see it yet, so I really want him to see that. I now have the same exact bullet train as you. My girlfriend got it for me and gave it to me for my birthday today. I knew she was getting something similar to that. I thought it was that. The thing is, call me weird, I kind of forgot about it. So I'm glad I got it. What is the chat saying? Mustache. I have a bunch of Rapido N-scale tank cars and they run like silk. Nice. Remember when YouTube used to track the unlikes? I mean, they still do. They just don't show it to you. I love it. I love it, Dave. Look at it. I don't know how well you can see it, but just look at it. It's running as smooth as butter. Like, just great. And, no, I couldn't be more pleased with it. And yes, Colleen, that girl is definitely a keeper. No problem. Sorry it wasn't for longer, Josh, but at least it's been around. Sam, I do not watch sport. I watch mountain biking because I do mountain biking, but I don't watch it actively. Alright, hi Raven, welcome back. Dave is here, so there's that. I hope you don't mind him because he doesn't mind you. I'm gonna try to raise the camera for the back loop so that you can see it better. Let's find something that I can put the camera on. I will move these straight out of the way. Alright. Is this better? Okay. That's going off, so that's not better. Alright, so we can definitely see it better. I'm not mad about that at all. Rouser, to me the biggest difference was which train I'm running, quite frankly. So this one is on the track. I can dispatch it. That is true, and some nights some stuff is troublesome, some nights it's fine, so it's a real mixed bag, quite frankly. If you have grades, that also makes it a difference. So I will do some switching to get my my new Go train out. So give me a minute, and that will be my next move. The switching to get my Go train out. 1450 forward. Put it actually on track. Give it power. sync them. There you go. Now let's go pick up the rest. Oh, Russ is back. Nice. Alright. Now I need to move 1450 and the GO train backward a bit so I can enter the siding with the VIA. I'm doing a full switching operation, technically. Well, not full switching, but a full mainline ops. Whoops, I derailed. I forgot to flip the switch. Alright, this is fine. Need to reverse it a bit more so it fits. There we go. Now I need to call 908. Right. This one is off, and now we can go ahead and run the Go train with the other, the CP Rail Loco. I spend too much time syncing them up and doing a perfect speed match not to run them together. Too much time. Alright, so what's next on the chat? Oh, good night, Kevin Corner. Sorry about that, I missed you. Not doing that, Rouser. Not doing the flower on the track. So, for the next part, the rotary snowplow will be taken off, and we will put the steam train around again, because it's simply a nice train. There's no other reasons, quite frankly. I just like it. Oh, forgot to put that switch. I'm hearing something derailed, but I can't find it. Good night, Clanks. Thanks for coming. Oh, we will be at the. I will be for sure at the next race from at JV's Hobby Shop. I don't think I'll be able to go up in Alcida or in Pointe Verte, but I'll definitely be at JV's Tuesday. That's for sure. Thank you again. Well, Rusty, that's a powerful snowplow. What do you want me to tell you? Yeah, the fail. So, since the GO train is running fine, I will go on and pick up the CP Rail rotary snowplow and set myself up to bring it back down and start the steam engine. More switching! I'm actually happy about that. I mean, there is, but I need to set it up properly. That's the only problem. I didn't take the time to set it up properly. But there's always space for more rolling stock. Don't worry about it. Now we're gonna play more switching, and we'll get the it froze again. Come on. Have a great night, Rusty. Is it Rusty or no? It's Mustache Mike. All right. Why is it freezing like that? There's no reason for it to freeze like that. I'm gonna have to look into it. Maybe get it replaced because it's just a pain. All right, let's do some more switching. We don't talk about prices, Rouser. We don't talk about prices. Unless you want to say they're $10 each, and yes. Yes, I can fit more. So, 162. One of those train car on the Citra that switched by the track tunnel. I'll go look into it after. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Josh. I do have enough car in N scale, not in HO scale. Something happened. Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, when you added the tender, did you remove a little bit of... Yes, I did. And I put the tubing back underneath to keep it locked together. I figured it was there to log them together. It was a little bit stiff to remove, but once it was removed, it went well. 9162. Oh, right, I need some power. So. Thank you, Dave. Oh, Sam, these don't work properly. They're not even... Yeah, don't bother with those XP. It doesn't work properly if at all. You it's just a bad system that YouTube has done. Good night, Sam. Thank you for coming. There you go, Dave. We're running the stuff you sent me, except for the N scale stuff, but that's gonna be soon. Right. Josh told me that something's acting up on the turnout over there. I'll have a look. Thank you, Rose. Rusty Track. What am I saying? Yeah, Rusty Track. Thank you for coming. It was nice having you here. I'll go watch your live stream tomorrow. Well, the one you did today, but I'll watch a replay if it's still up. Later, Rusty Track. Thank you, man. Oh, I know, Rouser. I know exactly what you meant. So, I think it was Josh, I checked while I was there, if it's the one you're talking about. The thing that's hitting over there is not the locos. It's the first car, the well car. It's very low, and it's hitting the turnout motor on the beside it. So that's what's making the noise and shaking. And because it's shaking and hitting, it might make my locos jerk. But the locos are fine. It's really the belly of the well car that is pretty big and hanging out. Like it's the belly of the well cars overhangs and hits the motor for the other switches beside it. That's all it is. So it's fine. It's not gonna break anything. It might look might look a little funky, but it's fine. Unless it was an exception and it didn't do it this time, but usually that's what it is. Yeah, you just saw the car go to the side. That's the belly of the car hitting the turnout. I think it's like all of us at this point. Good night, Colleen. Since a lot of people are heading out, I might last another 25 minutes. I might do it until 12:30 my time. So, thank you all for coming, by the way. It was nice seeing you here. Also, Dave, this is what I was talking about in your live stream a few times. Perfectly speed match these two engines, the GO Train and the CP Rail, the Canadian Pacific. This took me longer than I'd like to admit, but perfectly speed matched. Oh yes, Josh, I was blowing the steamer's horn because I can, and it's nice. Alright, so I'm actually getting really tired suddenly. Wow. Am I getting old enough that I want to go to bed earlier now? Is that what it is? Because that's a thing. But no. It's we're gonna enjoy it a bit more, but I might call it a night. I will call it a night at 12:30, which is in 22 minutes. If you guys don't mind. If you have any requests, like last request for locomotives to run before we head out, or if someone said something earlier, thanks. Well, I am an old bastard after all. The 30 smooth zone, yep, sounds about right. So yeah, if anyone has any requests to run before we end the stream, this would be your time, because it will be the last call. Last call for trains. Last call. No worries, Josh. Have a good night, and we will definitely run it more times when you come back on the next streams. Thank you again. Actually, since it's midnight, my birthday's over in my time zone. Wow. Okay, that's that went quick. Well, that's good, Raven. That's really good, because I'm happy as well to run it. Alright, forward. Thank you for coming. I think it's gonna be a good way to end the stream. And no, I am not matching my ending to the music. I have failed multiple times and it's not happening again. I'm not trying it. I'll just cut it when I cut it. Some people, last call, y'all. Yeah, exactly, Russ. Exactly. Manual fade out. Yeah, it'll be a manual crash out. I'll just press the off button. I mean, I think that's the best part of having a family, Raven, right? It's not just It's about the whole family and the happiness of your family, not just you. That makes sense. Bribery and corruption never fail. Unfortunately, oh man, you can't. Well, you know, I'll say it that way. You can't bribe me yet because I don't have the super chats yet. So, all my kids were here. A great family. Yep, that sounds about right. I had a money talks bullshit. Well, exactly, Rouser. So I did have, for my birthday, I also had some family and friends around, and it was pretty good, a very good day as well. And this train running session is a very good way to end the day for me, quite frankly. Also, Dave, because today I had some friends over and I showed my trains, plus yesterday I just ran them for fun, I think the 2 locos you sent me have had more runtime in the last 48 hours than they've had in the last year with you. They ran so much. No, a really good day for a lot of us. And Raven, it's never too late to go work on them. What do you have for 4-axle locos? Well, the ones you're seeing right now are probably that. The Go Train, the CP Rail GP15, the CN GP9M, the CN GP35, and in DC I have the Via F40 up there. I have a few Burlington Northern, a GP9 and a B30-7, but those are not DCC either. I have a GP40 BNSF, and I have a CM GP40, but that's also not DCC. So, does that answer your question, Rouser? I will not blame Drew because you absolutely are at the point where you can appreciate the Rapidos as much as you do. That Mother Slug combo that you got is a unit, a gorgeous unit. And I don't know much about them, but from what I've been told, they are not super common, but very good in switching yards, because the Slug does not have a diesel electric generator, but it has motors in the wheels, and it uses the mother's generator for power, so it gives more traction for acceleration in yards when it does switching, but it robs power for speed. So that was my understanding of the Mother Slug combo. I may be wrong, but that's what I had been told and I understood. So if I think Rouser just confirmed what I said, that's the knowledge that I have of Mother Slug combos. I may be wrong, but that combo is just gorgeous. That's what I read too. Yeah, that's alright. Well, I guess I'm not crazy enough to imagine things. And you know, being DCC. Oh, right. Did you send me the link to the decoder? I think I found it, but I'm not sure. And the E unit did not have any documentation that recommended any decoders. So I'll just use whatever. So yeah, that would be. Alright, so it's 15. Wow, I am getting tired. I'm looking at the time. You watched it somewhere with pictures. Hi, Christopher. Oh, you're coming in at the end. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I missed you. Well, you're seeing the finish off with the good new stuff. The new. The new to me steam engine with sound, and the new to me Go locomotive that is being loaned to CP Rail, because why not? Also, the other new that is actually new, the bullet train in the back. That is a brand new bullet train from Japan. It was actually imported from Japan, which very happy with. And the also new from Rapido, the RDC. Wow, I'm tired. I'm forgetting. I'll rewatch or rebroadcast later. Perfect. No problem, Christopher. But yeah, the RDC, the Rapido RDC. It's such a gorgeous unit. I need to go make a video of the items that fell in my bag at Sparky's party. Is there a Katie in those items? That's the real question. Is there a Katie in that bag? Oh, that's right. I need to go check it out. For a while, not Rouser, what am I saying? Sparky, Darren had set up a second live stream at on Sparky's layout, so you could drive on one level of his trains. It was so fun, and as someone who prefer train running over operation, Sparky's layout makes more sense than Darren, because it has multiple curves in multiple ways. It's not just an oval for switching. So, Canadian logistics look. Just does he have? Just making sure nothing's frozen there. Somehow not. Nice. So Sparky's layout is still up, but it's in the dark. Can we control lights? Does he have lights on his? Good night, Dave. Bigger bags are not discreet for thievery. Whoops. I hope you enjoyed your time. I wanted to go on on Darren's stream for Sparky's layout to run on that while you guys are running there, but I completely missed it. I was busy with family and friends today, so that happened. So I missed it, but you know, it's fine. I'll run on his layout again. It's so fun. Darren's setup on Sparky's layout is great, even for just one level. Oh, that scammer from last night sent me an angry email. Oops. If you, I mean, maybe he wasn't a full-on scammer, but let's face it, you don't just ask a random person online their phone number to talk randomly like that. It's just, it's weird. I mean, I've already got my first angry email a while back. It happens. You can't please everyone, and you need to go along with your thing. So, I'm not I mean, that's just what happens. He was nice when I called. Do you mean the scammer or Dave? Because both are surprising. Hey, train boy. I hope your work has been doing great. Oh, the scammer. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. More likely to be nice than Dave, isn't he? But, it happens, and you know, angry emails happen. People get angry. I've sent angry emails once to someone, and then 2 days later sent back an email to apologize because I was just having a bad day, and it happened that I got ticked off for a stupid thing, right? So look, I'm not better than someone else on that one. Dave doesn't answer when I call. That's fine. But just to let you know, Rouser, I won't answer to calls because I don't want to pay long distance fee to United States. That's all. That is the only reason why. Nothing about you, just the long distance. Dave, do you remember which speaker you put in that loco? I didn't open the tender yet. Just wondering if A, you're still here, and B, if you do remember which speaker you put in that one. You know what? I want to put one more car on this train just for fun. I had the car available and the locos can take it, so oh, I missed that live stream. Damn it. I thought it was one of the recorded videos, but I guess not. Is it the one you did with Corky as well that helped you? That might be possible. I remember hearing about it, but not seeing it. Help me lose my mind. Sounds about right. Oh man. Now that I understand how a decoder install goes, sound is just extra wires with extra speaker, but when you're not used to it and you're not familiar with it, I would lose my mind as well. Oof. Like 6 months ago, I would not even have looked at a sound decoder. And now I'm like, yeah, I should do one at some point. I would know how, I just didn't bother doing it because it's a lot of wires and a lot more expensive for decoders. By the way, Dave, have you noticed that Lay's DCC has, for like $3 more, a decoders with wires for keep alive, where you can put what is it called, capacitors for the as keep alives. Oh, I have much easier ways of wiring the Hano's units now. Yeah. Well, you're clearly more used to it. What happened to keep? Is there something that happened to me? Did it freeze? Yeah. Oh, I did not see the price increase though. I haven't looked into them for a while, but I saw those. I'm thinking of ordering 2 of those soon. Not now, but soon. There's a loco that I have that only has front pickup for one rail and rear pickup for the other rail. That one hates half of my track. I want to switch it to one with a keep alive, and I want a second one with a keep alive just for whatever I find that needs it. So alright, so there's just under 3 minutes left, just over 2 minutes. We're gonna start slowing down stuff. I'll turn off the N scale first because that one has been running great, but for a while without stopping. I love that new what's it called? That new bullet train. I'm really tired. Wow. It's a great little unit, runs silky smooth, runs beautifully, and is super gracious, just like my other bullet train. Couldn't be happier. This one's faster actually, so there's that. And the Rapido RDC, I did a review on it and it's just amazing. You know what? Next video on my channel, it will be a unboxing and review. I know I've already opened it, but I can rebox it. So it will be an unboxing and review of that that bullet train. So expect that from during the coming week. During the week, that will be my next video. So don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe. Well, if you're in the chat, you already subscribed, but share the videos that I make to other people so I can get a bit more subscribers. And actually, I'm getting really close to the magical 500 subscriber, to the point where what's going to stop me from having super chats and members is going to be the watch time, but that's also climbing quickly. Give me a few months of live stream and we'll hit it very quickly. So thank you all for being here and showing me support. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you again in a video this week as a review of the bullet train. And otherwise, the next Saturday... Actually, no. The next Saturday, I cannot have a live stream. It'll be next Sunday afternoon. Next Saturday, I have an activity. So next live stream will be next Sunday afternoon. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. And I will only excuse myself, but keep the trains running for a few more laps.